in the United States, United Kingdom, wherever you are on social media. Zizzy and I, the Wolf and the Conqueror, are at Dunbar's Farm in the northern part of Antigua. And what we want to show you is what they say food security looks like in Antigua and Barbuda. Dunbar's was, you have to say in the past tense now, was the most important farm in Antigua just up to and go about leveling the farm to put up houses. So what we want to show you is the destruction of our agrarian society and the introduction of what they call themselves again now.
You'll find the word, but remember,
socialism.
I'll come to my mind concrete jungle.
No, man, we kind again entrepreneurial socialism.
Entrepreneurial socialism.
The disgusting, greedy, avaricious nature.
That is it. That is the meaning of it.
The present government, and in particular the leader of Antigua and Barbuda, one Mr. Gaston
Brown.
Alphonse Brown. The what?
The convict.
The convict. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to turn you over now to Zizzy. And you hope you all can see what he's pointing at or what he's standing beside. I'm on you, Zizzy.
Good morning. We're almost into the morning.
Afternoon now, man.
Good afternoon, folks. It's breezy over here and nice and sunny otherwise, with a few low hanging, not so much dark gray clouds. We're at Dunbar's, and Dunbar's, to us people, was a place where farmers would depend on to get certain seedlings for a number of crops. Here is where they do the testing. With the soil, they have different soil types here. Mm-hmm. And that is what they used to do in order for Antigua and Barbuda.
To get the best crop from the soil.
Get the best crop, and would say that they are that they're boasting about food security. Also, we have some nice cash crop of which you manufacture certain things, or where the products from the trees would deal into clothing and other things.
What you holding on to there?
Standing beside our silk cotton.
The Sea Island cotton.
They call it silk. They were the ones, and this is Sea Island too.
The finest cotton in the world. Now what we have is a farm that used to produce the very finest cotton in the world, the Sea Island cotton. Mm-hmm. And we looked around on the farm, and I didn't even see it. It's just bumped onto what is probably the last tree.
Bit.
The last tree.
There are a few small trees in the back.
The finest cotton in the world. This is the last tree on probably the most expensive harvest that Antigua could produce, the Sea Island cotton.
Along with the seeds that used to make cotton seed oil.
Yes.
Right? Where I could remember Mr. Webson from many years ago, where he was one of the spokesperson where ginning is concerned, where you gin the cotton and do it the same way to Japan to make T-shirts and other things.
Of course.
Now today, this is the last bit, and it seems as though that much people are not taking notice of the importance of if you as a farmer wants to do cotton in order to produce the seeds and the lint to send away, you will make a good money by doing so. Because at one point Montserrat used to do it and produce their T-shirts and all that. Right? And where the cotton seed can be sent off, and they use it to make oil or other things, or they can use to plant. So here we are now at the word Dunbar's mean that's it.
It's not D-U-N-B, it's D-O-N-E.
It all began with somebody's wild idea of
Watching the broken foot in that little
let's make
hollow.
some money by building some houses in a area that produces some of the finest potato.
The finest everything. 'Cause you had all the soil types in Antigua.
All the soil
right
types
on
here.
this part. With the geographic area, the area where had all the different soil types. So he was the most important
Central.
farm in Antigua, where you could test the ground provisions and see which way you get the best yields on the whatever soil. And therefore you can tell somebody, okay, you can plant it out in sweets, you can
Right,
plant it
yes,
out in
this- right,
circles,
good,
so on and
correct.
so forth. Simple, nothing complicated there. But that's lost to us now. There's no other area in Antigua that had all the soil types of Antigua in one area, one enclosed area.
And without vision, without the vision, what it says?
The people will perish.
The people will perish.
That, if you look on your right
And the
there
people
now,
will perish without vision.
that is Dunbar's, the sugar mill right there. So you can see that is the icon up in the north where we think. We've seen it from the eastern side.
And the
It's
people of
all-
Antigua own that tower?
No, Amiga man owns that now. We just look and say, we once used to own that.
Because we are what? We don't have no use for the things that we,
No,
our
black people don't-
forebearers
black people don't-
enslaved and
Yeah.
may have a ton them milled in supplements of grind cane.
Yeah, we don't have no appreciation of our history.
So we
Our culture.
depreciate our history to elevate someone's wealth.
Yeah.
So here's what happened today, Vere, and I would like you to begin.
Yeah, well, this is
In
all the
pointing.
land. I think they said it was about 15 acres.
I think so.
15 acres on this side and 15 on that side thereabouts.
Yes.
And all this has been marked up already. This is lands that are going to be used to build houses. You know, it's not that we have so much farmland in Antigua and Barbuda. And where you had farmland, you thought that we would grow crops that were specific, that could bring the highest yield and the most money to the farmer. And there's nothing more high-end than Sea Island cotton. And I'm saying to the people of Antigua and Barbuda, we didn't have to go down this path because food security is an issue that we hear the Prime Minister and the government talk about all the time.
We even have castor seed that can make castor oil.
Yeah, and where's the food security here?
None there.
What are you seeing here? Is this what it comes down to put up a housing plot?
And this has been graded for how long now?
Well, this is a year now. They rushed to do it like if there was a necessity to get people in housing, like if there was a hurricane or so coming, they need to have housing for the people. But what was the rush? Why in that interim, the whole year and 3 months, they haven't even established another farm to do the research
Up to now,
for
they
our
haven't.
food?
The people are still
For
at
food
home.
security.
If I'm correct,
People
stand to
home,
be
people live
corrected.
away because Christian Valley has not. If you
Not
want
in the
to
start, not yet.
this look derelict, but Christian Valley is even worse.
Oh
I
my
went out
God.
there hiking sometime at the end of summer. No, the early summer before I left in June.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, I wanted to go on that last hike. I know we're going to travel that way. If you want to see abandonment, that is another
So
farm.
you're saying that where we used to have the wonderful Mango Fest
Yeah,
and see all the citrus plants that were out there from orange to tangerine
Yeah.
and mandarin and all
Yeah.
these things.
That's
That
what
not
we talk
at all. So here's what happened here, people. The rush, millions don't pay to the excavator owner and
land done cut up and sell off.
and all that. Look what a nice vine here. Hey, look here. It's a nice vine. Come in on them potato, them vine here. Right?
Yeah,
And you put down them vine and them vine here make you some nice sweet potato.
yeah.
Some nice sweet potato.
Well, that will be to the owner who put down his house. He can do the potato.
Look here.
Next to his house.
Somebody already pull up and
Yeah.
get some potato somewhere.
Yeah.
Eh? Look at that.
You know, the last time I came this way, really, before they started to bulldoze the land, and we found out that they're going to destroy the farm. Look at the
tower?
The tower.
That our history then now.
Yeah. The
Yes.
last time I came was on the northern side when you go at Old Popestead Road.
Yeah.
Just along this way from south to north.
Uh-huh.
The last crop I didn't know about had grown provisions growing, potato and so on or whatever
Okay,
else.
man.
But I saw banana plants, banana trees on the northern side.
So
I think
well,
of this Neem Road.
They open here. Well, let me use our local parlance, our local talk. Is that they open here and say open sesame.
Yeah.
So come in and do as you like. You don't even preserve, take up, walk with, and nothing. You just trample and just go about.
Have no respect for what the farmers had slaved over to and tried to produce something.
Now,
Look at this here.
this is the tower that they use at the Antigua Meteorological Office, I think.
Yeah.
And this is central here. Now, at one point, and I don't think that it is there, Vere. I don't think that this is there.
What's that?
No fence round them.
Oh.
All right?
No, just right there.
No fence
Anybody
round
who
them.
want for use that as scrap metal.
Now, at one
One piece
point,
yourself.
they had to put back the fence. Something went wrong with the fence, and they had to, put it wrong. You know, it costs $25,000 for
Put a fence.
one wire fence round there.
Well, it should be there.
$25,000 vape on a small something there.
Well, I don't know about 25,000, but a fence should be here even now.
And a fence supposed
that's
to be
a
even
valuable
now.
equipment right there. That's, it's just like if we can't make a money off of it,
You know, good.
nobody cares. If you
This
know
is
make a
awful,
money out
man.
of it, just throw away because money has to be made and nothing more.
Imagine that me come over here and me show you some coffee cucumber. Look there. And these coffee cucumber that people put in a soup, sometimes they roast them, they do whatever they want to do with them. Them coffee cucumber, yeah.
Yeah.
And they eat them, cut them up, eat them with salt and all that and so forth. And then just run.
We have one of our watchers right now asking, oh, look at the place. So where do they do the testing now? That's what Sean wants to ask.
Which testing?
What testing, Sean? Sean, that's a thing in the past. We don't test. Just,
They don't test
the
anymore.
farmers just go and they get whatever they give them.
They offer to them.
And you take that and you see what come out here. You might get a hit or a miss and go down a market and see what you can sell.
And-
So it's inefficient farming. It's inefficient. You're not
This-
trying to get the best.
This to us people. Show us when people talk about transparency, accountability, food security, and all these T's. Them don't care about that, them care about what?
Money.
Money. You see when divert from? Transparency, accountability,
Yeah.
you understand me? Food security.
Yeah.
They
I
run
just-
from that and go to money. So we are, look, let me tell you, it is people, y'all don't know how serious this may be to some people who would have built their houses off of Dunbars, And when I say build their houses off of Dunbars, as farmers and even workers that work over here. You see them?
One of the markers right there, that's somebody's plot.
Yeah, somebody then don't mark them plot.
Yeah, this is
You see this?
this is gone. It's not
Where-
to say we can even save this now. Or to go and tell the people to come and clear up and start the farm
Right.
again.
As some as people would see Wild Tamron, right? It was an experiment that Cardi was doing. And I think they still have that how to feed, we feed using these to feed animal during drought.
Yeah.
And they experiment with them. And over here was the area that they had these things planted.
Yeah, so people just see why nothing happened up there. It's experimentation.
You understand me? This
It was
experimentation.
experimentation
that
farm.
when we have drought, these are the things that stand up.
Yeah.
Them are the things that stand up
Yeah.
that you can cut and go and feed your goat and your cattle and them and so.
No.
However, some people don't know the importance of While Tamron, you see, piece about this here. This is about 5 US in New York.
Right.
5 US in New York. And I went and in New York, saw these. And I said to the woman, hey, whose goat you going to feed? She said, no, this is a feed goat. These are Mexican beans.
Okay.
We cook them in rice. These type.
Right.
These, they cook in rice.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to have shipping done to make some money in the Bronx or down in Georgia, go and pick them here. Them you call Mexican beans. The Mexican and they make 5 US.
From that.
From this.
Well, somebody have that now. That's another stake right there, that wooden thing right there. That they're Mark who own the Mexican bean right now.
But these are money.
It's no longer in the hands of the people's farm. It's not a government farm.
Nobody know who owns them.
Here's another stake right there. And people have marked their plots.
While people are hungry,
Sean
right?
asked, so are they going to use the land in Bethesda for farming like they said they would?
No.
No, they're liars. Let's go back over there and let's show the shed, man. Now go back over there.
Yeah, we're going to walk between here.
Okay.
Can walk between here and go by the shed because over there is one.
You see the beautiful neem trees planted all around. It was well laid out, you know. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. This is what happened in farm.
We're facing north. We're facing north now. So you see the neem trees all on the eastern side, right? On the main road, on Old Popeshead Street. And then the neem trees go all the way on the northern side and they come around to the south here. And that is Dunbar's itself. The hill up there, that's where they used to have the research area up there. They used to make the Dunbar's pepper sauce and so on back in the day. And they used to have the windmill, the sugar mill on the cover of the pepper sauce as an icon, you know, as an image.
Do you believe, or should I ask this question out loud?
What's that?
Yeah, I believe that the Prime Minister know anything about history.
I believe that his avarice, his greed and his desire to accumulate wealth makes everything secondary to. So he probably has an idea of the history now, but to his mind, that's secondary to him putting money in his pocket.
That's a trait. That's a trait of a narcissist.
Of course. That's a narcissist.
Everything else comes secondary, even his children.
Oh God.
They become secondary to things like this. And I would say it this way, right? The way how things went gone down with how one has become a minister of government and otherwise is because of him and greed.
Of course.
Because she should be receiving benefit as the
first lady, as they say.
the lady of the Prime Minister.
The lady of the Prime Minister, yeah.
You understand me?
Or the second lady.
Okay? And we are paying 2 house money because they say $10,000 for the housing.
Or a month?
Yeah.
Of course.
So you pay 10,000. We pay to Vere, man, a lot of money. We
the
pay.
large and in charge, man. But look here, man.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look at how they just knock everything down and abandon everything.
Look at that, what you see what that be. But show the people what that they be.
You talk about this holder?
This can't be no so quick. This have to be one because look the septic tank over there.
Yeah.
This look like one well. It's a well.
There's water in there, yeah?
Yeah.
There's water in there. It's a well. There's water in there up to now, even with all the abuse and the abandonment.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Look at the leaf and them hanging. The leaf and them hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's water in there.
That's a well.
Oh boy. This thing was planned. This thing was laid out, a well laid out farm. You know, and we can't recover it. It's gone. It's not like to say there's another area that you can choose to do the research on that has all the soil types in Antigua.
What type of water would you call this? Groundwater, right?
Yeah.
This is groundwater. This is not the surface one.
No.
This is groundwater. And you're on a place that you have reached to the point that you have groundwater here.
Women water all your crops. Even some livestock they might bring in.
Imagine the water that they get here. Because that's what they use and those water, the things that them around there.
Yeah, everything was here. Everything was here.
Let's go by the greenhouse.
Where you want to go? Just go in the front, man. Let's go in the front and come around. So they can see that's where we started off from.
Look at this.
We start off on the other side by the cotton, right?
Yeah.
And now we're going to come right back to where
We started.
the workers, look at them, they even have security camera they left on.
What you mean?
Oh, what the hell you thought? Them, they abandoned any and everything, boy. They couldn't kill us. Look
And
at
this is unaccounted for in a Vere. This
course.
is a thing that bother me. Right? Getting up out of parliament and a gear stewardship for the money that you collected, the money that's spent, which we call the expenditure. And for all the other things that you would have collected as a ministry, where grants and so forth is concerned. With the cutting off of certain aids from the United States, Vere,
Yeah.
like ICA
Yeah.
and USAID and all that.
Yeah.
Me-
Our ass is in a bind.
Me
Right.
wonder if they go in the books and them and show Antigua collect money from USAID for deal with submarine in this country, and then I use the money and do nothing and give back no account to them.
Well, I guess nobody wanted the phone system in there or some sort of,
Oh boy. Somebody like an living, yeah.
why? They're going there.
Me have pass it
But
up.
look at it. This is where the farmers probably store their
Come on, man.
tools and so on. This is like their shed. They have a greenhouse up here. We see a lime tree.
Yeah, and he have on too.
Probably had blight. He probably had blight in it. You probably need to have some care, you know.
What you
Spray
mean?
it
Them
and
are
so
good
on.
citrus. Me sure when the time when this year produce.
Yeah.
This year produce a lot.
Of course, you can see the blight on the back of it there, but this is nothing that a farmer can't solve. This is a common thing in Antigua. But
So why the rush, the
Property.
haste and everything and so forth?
money. But don't tell you that now. And money bags that. So look at it, man. Look at all the file cabinet. These are probably all the information, the research and so on in the field. They probably store the information here and here and say this is how much crops they grow here in this section here. That's where that is planted. This was planted on this soil over here on such and such a date. This other soil over here, we have marl, you have topsoil, you have clay or whatever types. All the information is stored in these files.
And
Look
Vere,
what say even one of the farmers had boots, up to boots. But then clear off the farm so quick he even
Yeah, he run left his boots.
He run left his boots. He probably run barefoot out the damn farm because he got
Yeah.
to chase it because they want land.
because them wake up when them go work the morning and bulldozer they push down
That's
potato
not the
and
man
something.
even had time to clear off his boots. Oh Lord. Look at it. You know, it is good, it is sad, but it's good that we record these things so future generations ask what happened. And people go, oh no, it's not true. Gaston said that Jackson was the only one that was fighting for the farms. Tell them,
Fighting, how people fight for farm when they taps out.
Hey, when the Labour Party people get $100, see? When the commoners get $100 in their hand, they swear by anything.
Yo, Vere, boy, I tell
Go
you,
ahead.
coffee.
When that $100 drop that $100 in their hand, they say, comrade?
Yeah, so come right, me, not me for say what me say, no. But we beg your pardon. Eh?
Look at the greenhouse now.
Well, that ain't no greenhouse no more.
That is just for knockdown. Two of them. Two of them going this way.
Yeah, and that one is where they have their stuff. Look at this enormous citrus tree here.
Yeah, another one.
Another one there over there.
Another citrus tree. I tell you, there were banana trees up here. Sure, they probably harvested them also. While them a bulldozer sudden, they probably just pick up the banana and say, boy, I need that energy to lick down this farm.
I wonder if the Prime Minister happy with bulldozing. Yeah?
It's a bulldozer. That's a real bulldozer. You can see that one is a bulldozer. Oh, because it's made, look at it. It's not even, I thought it was from the ground up now. There's a foundation here now.
Yeah.
There's block foundation here.
It's a block
Then
foundation.
they build it up nicely.
That
The
they
farmers
use
of Antigua. And
to-
they put the wood, the carpenter, the builder, put the wooden
This is
frame
so
on
nice,
top the
boy.
brick. And had a soil in there. And oh my God.
It's just like, you know what they
That
use.
is time and patience and love.
And look
for
at the
what it
type of soil that is there from the one that is outside.
Yeah, the different type of soil from what's on the ground. So they work in there, common man trying to do something for his country. But it's just the workmanship. I thought it was a plastic or wood from the bottom go up, But they build a foundation so that this will never move.
Yeah.
right? This greenhouse is here to stay. The top might blow off or so on when the hurricane come or so on.
Yeah.
But that's a greenhouse. That's where we're going to have that permanently. Gone. Gone,
Boy,
Aguasa.
just left all them
All
thing that money
this-
spent on.
Oh, what's
And
this
I
over
just
here? What's
mentioned
this? What's this here?
another thing.
A file cabinet or
No, to
storage?
grow, to grow things again too,
Or grow
man.
things from?
Yeah.
Okay. It's sad.
It
We as
is
a
sad.
people can do a lot better than this.
Because I mentioned
honestly.
to you, I just mentioned to you about these agencies that would send money, right, to deal with agriculture and other things like ICA, USAID, and other agencies that they ask for grants. They write to them for grants
Yeah.
in order to assist to do something. And then come and see this.
Yeah.
Then come and see this.
What have you done to assist yourself?
What have you done with the money that you came to us and said that you wanted? Remember, these monies come from the taxpayers of other countries.
Yeah, you can't abuse them.
Look at this guava tree.
Let me get them piece of bird grass.
Be careful.
Yeah,
What you call them?
bird grass.
That's not your
That's
grass.
that's my
That's not your grass. Yeah, look at this. Nice guava tree, and I believe that this will grow one of them nice big guava.
Uh-huh.
You know, that people spend a lot of money and buy in
I just want
supermarket and stuff.
people to realize this is Gaston Brown's when he's talking about food security, right? Look at the actual reality in Antigua and Barbuda. Look at what is actually happening here. He's preaching one thing in his right hand, but he's doing something else in his left hand. Isn't that what they say in the Bible, something like that?
Yeah.
You'd have the sweetest, say the sweetest words, but
Swear the
something will be-
sweetest word, but behind, yeah, I always do so.
something in his heart.
That's how you do.
Yeah.
Just like the people at Odebrecht. Well, ONDCP is
Yeah.
cooperating with them. Give me $3 million and me will hush them out.
Everything will disappear. Hush, blessed are the dead.
These are the things.
But look how beautiful it is. Look at the neem trees. These are not no 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And these are long time these things plant. Look how tall they are. Look how tall a neem tree be. Them they're there forever.
So this, my people, is what lack of accountability, lack of transparency, and governance. And you strike this down as any governance that is good. A one-man rolling through Antigua and Barbuda, trample farmlands, trampling against the food people. You know how much Kisada and Pite been trampled over there by the excavator and the bulldozer?
Just look, Antigua. Is this what you call a caring government? You realize that the world has economic slowdown and supply chain slowdown and
Where the
food
buffer?
insecurity.
Where the buffer?
Huh?
Where the cushion? No, because when those other parts of the world drop, what will you do?
What are we going to do? Oh, we can go up to Donbass no longer exists. Oh, we can do research where Christian Valley hasn't been used. I don't even know when that was last active. So somebody has up like something yellow up there. What's that? To stop the jack spanner?
I think to
They look like some sort of catch
catch something.
Catch them.
They use the honeybee.
Jack spanner. I just call them
Jack Spaniard.
Yeah, I just call them back in the. You didn't even see one of them in the last 20, 30
Oh, Jack
years.
Spaniard. We say Jack Spaniard a long time, man.
You see them?
Yeah.
To this day? Well, you never see them. Not up north.
And you know they used to have honey over here.
Yeah.
They used to have beehive over here.
When I know on Friday, there's a beehive, the sweetest honey me ever taste in my life.
All them some they just dash away. Over here you do in at the Donbass area, that people come and do the testing. Over here used to be the forensic lab.
Yeah,
to do
this is
certain
the
things.
CSI of Antigua's agriculture.
And what happened?
Gaston said he needed to put down a house in Blatt. Look, somebody else owned that. So the guava tree and the lemon tree, gone.
The greenhouse gone.
And somebody will come and say, I paid for that. That's my property now. I'm going to build a house. The dream house on that. A dream house on the ruins of our agriculture
So
product. our food security.
So that is why Raju can boast of how much millions that he make with imports.
Yeah.
That's why you want to take CMC and make CMC one supermarket
Yeah.
to rival others in Antigua and Barbuda when under the PLM it wasn't created for that.
That's Dunbar's up there. Our
That's the word,
landmark,
man.
Dunbar Sugar Mill. And that's Dunbar's hill at the back there. And they used to have the research part up there with the labs and so on. Dun
Yeah.
Labs. It's Dun Labs they used to say out there.
Yes.
That's like Dun Labs. The labs up there and they do the testing up on that part. This is just the farms down here. But the lab was on the western side. And that is after you go over what you call Fries Hill Road, I think they call it, going
Yeah.
north. Then you go on the western side. That's another set of farms that we're going to deal with at another point in time. We're going to come back with our drone and give you all not only the ground footage, where we're foot soldiers today, but we're going to go by our Air
John,
Force
yeah.
on the
We're
next
going to use
occasion.
Air Force plenty.
We're going to wrap it up shortly because
Right.
it's 30 minutes in there. We don't want to kill you all with the sad news, but we think we had to beat it home that look over there, look at the tree right there.
You want palm granite?
No, well, hold on there. We just want to see the cash crop in Antigua.
Yeah.
That's where we were when we started off. That's the Sea Island cotton. That's probably the last Sea Island cotton on Dunbar's farm because you haven't seen any more.
No.
That is probably the last tree of which is once a very thriving industry. Even though we did not produce large amounts,
Oh, but we were
large quantities,
Yeah.
we had the quality.
We had the
that was
quality
second to none.
and we were shipping to Japan.
We were shipping to Japan and to
Yeah.
the United Kingdom because
Exactly.
Charles Truett's shirts has Sea Island poplin, right?
Yeah.
Sea Island cotton poplin from Antigua. I saw it because I mean want to buy one of the shirts, being too expensive. So I have to buy the cheap shirt and them in the front of the book. The back of the book had the expensive one. So I couldn't even afford the sudden. But I say, you know what? I come from Antigua. I know where the farm is. I will get that anytime.
But where you going to go and not forget them? When
But enough off and now
funny
it's
thing,
gone.
when the reintroduction of this cash crop was made back in 2018, oh, we're not going to pick no gun. Who? I want to go back in the field. Let them not tell you all. We're going to build $250 million hotel on the beach down at Fries. And
Yeah.
we're going to this. We're going to that. While certain things that are there to have an immediate income and also to assist with food security. Them just throw them out the window. Them tell you no. Them tell you now that agriculture is not the way. But want to have under disguise to make Ika and other places outside, they know that we're ready to do agriculture and we're doing this and that and whatnot. But I don't mean for them. I just want the grant money and the grant funding to come through. Right? No
What
matter
date
how
is
much
it?
seminar and meeting that they sit in our hide, them a do. They should have, the Anthony Smiths of the day should have stand up with this.
Yeah. This is what's today? The 12th of February, 2025. I think it's important that we date stamp
Yeah.
this episode for future generations to know when and where this
Imagine-
destruction took place.
Imagine I can leave Dunbar's with some
And
coffee
still,
cucumber.
has some grown provisions. It's still trying to produce.
Yeah.
It's still trying to produce. Look at, wait, a coconut tree that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Look up, look high. You look down low, you look up high, a coconut tree right there. That is the sad part of this place. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it at that for now. You guys take good care until we come again. Stay tuned. We'll be back on the Wolf and the Conqueror Roadshow.
See
Bye
how
for
you.
now.
All right. Well, buddy.